Now, before I get started with this video, guys, I want everyone to know that I owe you all an apology. An apology for not being around that much. It turns out that I have been going through a lot of personal garbage lately, and I have to say that it has had a profound impact on me in so many different ways to the point where I just haven't had the energy to make a video. Now, to be honest with you, I just don't want to bring that negativity to you guys. You guys don't deserve that shit in any way, shape, or form. Now, hopefully, things will turn around for me soon so I can actually get back to a normal schedule when it comes to making videos because I do enjoy making them for you guys. The only thing that I am not enjoying right now is the big list of stories that I do want to make videos about. Now, the reason why I feel this way is because I have let so much time pass by already, and when it comes to these articles that I have, they are getting pretty old. However, I am still willing to do them if you guys are still interested. Let me know in the comment section about your interest. I would be happy to do them, no problem at all. Hello, everybody, the Quiet Atheist here, coming at you with another interesting video today. Now, in this video, guys, I am going to yet again nail Christianity. Why? Well, because these horrible ideas, like I've said many times before, need to be brought out into the light so that everyone can actually see how foolish they are. That is why I enjoy doing what I do. So let's bring up the first thing that I do actually want to talk about. Exodus 12:12. On that night I will pass through the land of Egypt, and strike down every firstborn son and firstborn male animal in the land of Egypt. I will execute judgment against all the gods of Egypt, for I am the Lord. Wow, guys, it sounds like this alleged God of Christianity isn't all loving like Christians claim him to be. I mean, look at what he allegedly did to innocent people who were firstborns. The firstborns of everything were subjected to this, allegedly, right? All because he allegedly didn't like what he was hearing. It kind of makes me laugh, but I kind of get angry as well at the same time. I get angry because Christians teach this stuff to children as if it were something to be proud of. It's like they are proud of innocent human beings and animals being killed, right? To tell you guys the truth, I probably will never understand what goes through the minds of Christians who love this stuff. By this stuff, I mean fairy tales. These things will never get anybody anywhere as far as I'm concerned. So let's get to the second part of this verse that I find to be absolutely hilarious. I will execute judgment against all the gods of Egypt, for I am the Lord. Now, the question is, does this alleged God of Christianity acknowledge other gods and their alleged existence? That is what it seems like to me. Let me know what you guys think about this because I will tell you guys this. We essentially have a hurricane of nonsense here. Now, in this part of the video, guys, I am going to be talking about someone who I haven't talked about for a while now, to be honest. He has stayed in the dark completely, and I have not seen anyone talk about him for quite some time now. Until now, of course, which is why I'm doing this. Now, today I'm going to be talking about Josh Duggar, the morally bankrupt Christian with a morally bankrupt ideology. I cannot let this one slip by, guys. I just cannot do it. I have to say something about this. Now, as far as I'm concerned, people have to be aware of him and what he has done, basically. That is the way that I see it, so let's get started with this. Now, the story itself starts off by saying child molester and Christian extremist. Josh Duggar says he is the victim and is suing the parties responsible for releasing information about his child molestation case. Now, here's what I don't get about this Christian, guys. He says that he is the victim in this, and I do not see how that is possible. I just can't see it. Josh Duggar was the one that chose to interact with his sisters the way that he did. It's not like anyone was twisting his arm to do it. It's not like anyone was pointing a gun to his head. He chose to participate in the barbaric behavior by himself. He chose to place his sisters in a dangerous situation like that. There is no room for the word victim in this. That is ridiculous. However, there is plenty of room for the word predator. Why? Because that is what you are, Josh. Which makes me laugh and sick at the same time because you are the one that is claiming the moral high ground here. Guess what, Josh? When someone does that to children, people have a fucking right to know what is going on. They have a right to protect their children. I know that it's something that you are not interested in, but I don't really give a shit. Look at it this way: if people are swimming in a lake, Josh, they have every right to know if there are alligators swimming in the lake with them. Plain and simple. It's all about safety and security. If you don't like that, maybe you should have kept your fucking hands to yourself. Plain and simple. Now, to tell you guys the truth, I am so sick and tired of people like this doing absolutely everything that they can to get out of situations this bad that they themselves created. The fact that he was able to get off scot free with this is what is pissing me off right now. This is what happens when a lot of Christians get together. A lot of morally bankrupt Christians, I might add, who think that they are above the law somehow. If one wants evidence, just look at what the Catholic Church is doing constantly. This whole thing makes me want to puke. Now, TMZ reports, guys, Duggar filed documents to join the lawsuit Jill, Jessa, Ginger, and Joy filed last month. In his docs, Josh says cops assured him his 2006 interview discussing the molestation of his sisters would remain private. He says since he wasn't charged, the information wouldn't have gone public if the reports weren't released to In Touch magazine. Duggar also says once the story came out, it caused him mental anguish and humiliation. He played up the sympathy card in the docs, saying he was victimized and forced to relive the painful and difficult circumstances of a traumatic experience as a juvenile. TMZ also continues by saying Josh wants damages from Springdale, Arkansas police, city and county prosecutors, and the In Touch publishers. Now, can someone please tell me why the victims are literally joining forces with the predator here when it comes to this lawsuit? What would compel these women to do this? I know that in Christianity, women are taught that it's basically their fault that everything happens. In Christianity, women are less valuable, and that is truly pathetic to me. In fact, I am willing to bet that these women were brainwashed into thinking that everything was their fault when Josh took it upon himself to do what he did. That is the only answer that I could come up with. We have seen this garbage take place over the years regarding all types of situations, and it is one of those problems that needs to be eradicated as far as I'm concerned. Now, Christianity is the main source of these issues, and I hope that more people can actually start seeing this. One of the things that pisses me off, guys, is the fact that Josh Duggar is saying that this is causing him great mental anguish and humiliation. I say, good. You deserve every bit of it, Josh. You were the one that made the decision to place your alleged loved ones in this situation by harming them. This is all your fault, pal. Nobody else's at all in any way, shape, or form. You were saying that you were victimized and forced to relive the painful and difficult circumstances of a traumatic experience as a juvenile. Are you fucking kidding me, Josh? The only people that were victimized here were your sisters, and that's it. Oh, yeah, there was that other woman as well. Again, this whole pile of shit was created by you. What disgusts me, guys, is the fact that he wants people to pay him for what he did. He wants damages. This shows us that Christianity takes a lot of innocence away, and it keeps taking until there is nothing left. That is what this Josh Duggar wants to do right now. I am so sick of this shit, guys. It is literally making me go insane. A lot of Christians are getting away with too much and they are getting paid at the same time. I have asked this before, but I am going to ask it again because it seems to be appropriate. Can you Christians understand why I have so much hostility towards this morally bankrupt religion of yours? It needs to go, as far as I'm concerned. Look at the damage that it's causing. Just take the time to be honest with yourselves and look at the problem because it is right in front of your face. Guys, there is more to this, but I will go ahead and leave it in the description because it is basically a refresher on what basically happened. Besides, I talked about the stuff that really fueled my anger, guys. I can't help it. Things like this really get under my fucking skin. That is why I'm going to continue to fight this superstition as long as I can. Christianity and a lot of these Christians who believe in it are doing a lot of damage right now in society. So let's kick this shit right in the ass.